you are new to chickens, or if you've had chickens but never had chicks, then this one is for you. Either chicken wire or hardware cloth is what I'm going to use. Let me decide, and then I'll be right back. In the meantime, let's have some fun with these new little girls that we got the other day. No names yet. I'm just calling them all Fluffy Butt right now. Yeah. Hey friend, welcome back to Safe at Homestead. And if you're new here, my name is Elena. Welcome. Today we are tackling a bit of a project, and it is a project that I'm doing to accommodate 4 new additions to the homestead. So yesterday I went out and got 4 chicks. I need 4 more, but I started out with just 4, and I don't have a brooder for them. We used to have a pretty big brooder bin, which is for the chicks while they're indoors. Once they go outside, we have another wooden brooder that we put them in. But the one we had for indoors, we left over at the old homestead. And when I checked on it about a month and a half or so ago, it was brittle and it just basically fell apart. It's because I left it out in the sun. These bins are not designed to be out in the sun, so don't do that. All right, so if you are new to chickens, or if you've had chickens but never had chicks, then this one is for you. This is the setup that is great for little chicks, at least for the first 5 weeks of their life or so, 5 to 6 weeks, until they are fully feathered, at which point they can go outside. So I already got started on this, and I thought I need to share this with my lovelies. So here we go. So I already got started on this. I am basically cutting out the middle of the lid of this bin, and then you'll see what we do next. Let me bring this down so I think you can see. You need a very sharp knife. My husband was a bit nervous that I was going to be doing this, because if there's a sharp knife in the picture and I'm doing something like this, I cut myself. But I'm doing pretty good. I am being very careful. And you kind of have to score it. And then the second or third time, it will go through. You can't use scissors with this plastic. It's too heavy duty. I am not sure what I am going to use for the inside. In the past, I used chicken wire, and I think we have some chicken wire, but let's get this little bit. Okay. I think I don't like the chicken wire that I have, because I think the holes are too wide, but it should be okay. Anyways, this is what you want to be left with. And then I'm going to try to recall how we made little holes all around to fasten the chicken wire. Either chicken wire or hardware cloth is what I'm going to use. Let me decide, and then I'll be right back. So I decided to use the hardware cloth. This is the same stuff that we used for our chicken run, and we have quite a bit of it left. So I cut it down to the right size, approximately. And I started making 2 sets of holes in this frame using a small drill bit. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to attach them right now. Here's what it looks like on the underside. I'll just cut these when I'm finished. And this is what they look like on the top. I went ahead and did this side first, like completed it, because since I'm not measuring or anything, I didn't want to make holes on the other side at the same time, because I didn't know where this was going to land exactly. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So as it turns out, the holes will go in the same place. And then I will do the same with the other side, except for there's more overlap. So I probably have to make holes like here and here on the top part. We'll see. Okay, so I ended up making the holes on the long side like this, horizontal. So now we're going to just tie the whole thing on. So this is what the underside looks like, and this is what the outside looks like. Let's move on. Okay, we'll move quickly because these little guys need to stay warm. First things first, I'm going to line the bottom of the crate with some paper towels. when they first come home, their first box that they're in, and as well as the crate when they're in it, or the brooder, I like to line it with just paper towel and give them a chance to get their footing, depending on how young they are, because their legs can just splay out and then they dislocate their hips. And then I've seen people tape them up with, I don't know, like popsicle sticks or things like that. And yeah, I don't want to have to deal with that. So I give them something to grip before, like paper towels, before I put anything else in the crate for them. So what I'm putting in here is straw. And I don't usually do straw, but there's a reason I'm doing straw this time around. Okay, they're drinking, so I'll wait on the waterer. Be right back. I cannot find my feeder. I looked everywhere. It's a small little thing, and I like it for a small area like this, but this is what we're using instead, and this is from my friend. I will tell you guys something. Tuxedo is enamored with these chicks. Let me see if I can show you the feed that I like to give them. I give them that Purina Start and Grow, non-medicated. Out of the way, Tux. Okay, I wonder if you guys can hear them. Okay. Do you hear that, Tux? So I'm gonna fill this feeder. Usually, I have a little block that I put in here to raise everything up. That way they don't get straw, or usually what I use is pine shavings, so they won't get that in the feed or in the water. But I don't have it right now. I'll have to do that later. I just want you guys to see the setup. Okay, and then water. Their water has no, Chucks. Their water has some probiotics in it. This is definitely going to get straw in there, so I have to find something to raise it up. Okay, time to put the girlies in. Like I said, I have 4. I haven't named them. This one has a brown face. Oh, I didn't say why I'm using straw. I'm using straw because you guys know I'm having surgery, so you're probably thinking, why am I getting chicks? Well, my girlfriend that lives down the road, okay, Tux, is going to be fostering these little girls for me. It's okay, Tux. It's okay. She's okay. She's okay. She just misses her sisters. It's okay, Tux. Let's put all the other ones in. Oh, and so my girlfriend uses straw. So when they go into the bigger brooder at her house in a couple of weeks, they will be in straw. So I decided to just let me take some out. I decided to just put them in straw since they're going to be in straw until they are fully feathered. So there they are. It's okay, ducks. They're fine. They're fine. Last night he could not stay away from. No. He wants to herd them. You can't herd them. They're delicate. He could not stay away from that back room where they were. And this morning when he came out of his crate, he ran right to the door where he knows that they are. Okay, let's. When our kittens were young, he would herd them, like not let them go where they want to go, but just where he wants them to go. And he would like put his paw on them to stop them. Well, we don't want him doing that with chicks. They're a lot more delicate, right, Tux? Well, he may not realize that. But that's it. That is their setup. Now let me think about where I'm going to put them. If I'm going to leave them in that back room or if I'm going to put them somewhere else where he can see them because he's so preoccupied. Give me a second to think. In the meantime, let's have some fun with these new little girls that we got the other day. No names yet. I'm just calling them all Fluffy Butt right now. Yeah, you're the yellow Fluffy Butt. She is very feisty. Don't let her fool you. Yeah, she's being so quiet right now. And look at this little guy, or well, they're all girls, trying to jump up. This one. Fluffy Butt number 1. Fluffy Butt number 2. Turn this way. These dark colored ones are Wyandottes. Yes. So they should be black and white girls. And that yellow one's an Easter egger. I promised I wasn't going to get any more specialty chickens. I just wanted straight, run-of-the-mill, lay a lot of eggs chickens. But I got there and yeah. Oops. Let's get another one. Oh, come on. This is the smallest, and she's all black. Well, not all black, but mostly black. The others have more markings on them. Yeah. Ooh. It's not fall now. Where are you going? I already have a chicken called Tiny, so I won't call her Tiny. Oh, actually, we don't have Tiny anymore. Can you be Tiny too? I can call you Tiny too. Yeah. Okay, and lastly, we have this girl, and she has more brown on her face. Right, girly? Yeah. Tuxedo is enamored with them. If they start peeping loudly, he comes running over here to see what's going on. He tries to herd them through the box. I discourage it, but he can't hurt them. If one of them is in a different corner or section of the box than the other three, he tries to get that one to go over there. It's kind of funny to see. Oh, you're shivering. Oh, see that? If Tuxedo was here, he'd be running over here to see what's going on. Okay. Go back to your sisters.